Hi everyone, I'm Beau and I'm a Chelsea and Maxfield fan.
And I'm Dad, John. I'm a Man United fan.
And you are listening to the Dad and Daughter of Football podcast, episode 4, I think it is.
I think so, yeah.
So we're just going to do a quick 20-minute one today.
Yeah.
The first bit, there's one recent transfer for Mac. Kevin Joshua, he's 21, and he's a defender who has joined from National League side York City.
Interesting.
And he joins Mac on a short-term loan deal. So he's only on loan.
Yeah.
He joined Peterhead in Scotland last season before joining York City, and he previously had spells with Solihull Moors Academy. And after that, he joined West Brom, where he made 17 appearances in Premier League 2.
Cool.
And I looked at his thing when Mac announced him. He's 6'7", so he's
6'7".
Yes,
It'd be good in the box.
6'6", 6'7".
It'd be good in the box then.
Yeah.
I suppose that's why he's a defender.
So, to be fair, I think that's, even though it's a loan signing, it sounds pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see him play some football for us.
Are you going to any home games?
I think I might be this Saturday.
Okay.
We're filming this on Wednesday. Who are we playing? I can't remember who we're playing.
I haven't looked yet.
But I think I might be there, and I'll be there on Sunday as well, watching Mac women play.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cool.
So last night and tonight, moving on, the Champions League games for the group stages.
Champions League games, yes.
So City won last night, 3-1 against.
Who was it? But can't think now.
I don't know how you say that,
but
but
that either.
Yeah, they won last night, and then PSG.
Zvezda.
Yeah, PSG won against Borussia Dortmund last night.
Newcastle had a well-earned draw apparently against AC Milan. It was a reasonably good result for them actually.
And then tonight, United play Bayern Munich at 8:00.
Yeah, unless they pull their socks up, they're gonna get battered.
Yeah.
Battered.
I think I'm not a United fan, so I'm kind of a neutral fan of this game. But I think that when you play Brighton...
I was going to say, if Brighton's anything to go by, we're just going to get battered.
Yeah.
You know, they're not playing like a team at the minute. There's obviously something going on. And
there's obviously the owners thing as well.
It's either on the pitch, I don't know whether the problems are on the pitch, whether it's the manager or whether it's stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, they need to sort it out and sort it out soon. Otherwise, this season is just going to be for the size of the club, it's just going to be a complete disaster.
Yeah. I think if you couldn't win against Brighton, then you won't win against Bayern Munich.
No.
Because Bayern Munich are literally one of the biggest teams in the Bundesliga in Germany, so...
And they've got Harry Kane, who...
Yeah, they do.
Who was supposedly going to Man United for such a long time. I've just been reading a news report, according to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he wanted to come to United, but United just couldn't afford him.
Yeah.
So,
right, what's your score prediction for you as a United fan?
As a United fan, I'd like to see a 2-0 United, but realistically,
not gonna happen.
If they could get a draw tonight, would be an absolute bonus, but I'm going to have to go for a Bayern Munich 2-0 win.
Yeah. Think I'm going to go with 3-0 Munich.
3-0, okay. They're going to put that many past us.
I don't think United have, the right players to actually get through
they haven't. Let's say they're so disjointed.
Like, especially in it's Champions League. So, and Champions League is a big, like, it's a big tournament competition. Yep. So, if I'm honest, I don't think you'll get that far if you keep playing the way you are.
No, not at all. I agree with you, Beau. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're moving on to?
We are moving on to Matchday 6 games for this weekend.
Matchday 6 games.
So, do you want to start off? Do you want to start off, Dad?
Oh, Premier League. Sorry, yeah, I wasn't. Okay, so we've got number 1, Crystal Palace and Fulham.
That's on Saturday, the
Saturday,
23rd.
3 o'clock kick-off. I'm going for a draw with that one.
Are you?
2-2 draw, yeah.
Ooh. I'm going with a Fulham win. 2-1 Fulham.
Okay. That's interesting. What's the next game, Beau?
Next game is Luton at home against Wolves. Wolverhampton Wanderers.
I'm going for a Wolves win there. 2-1.
Ooh. I'm going for a Wolves win as well. 1-0.
Okay. Okie dokie. Going on to our next one. Man City against Notts Forest. Man City at home. Go on. It's a bit of a no-brainer, that one, if you ask me. But
yeah, I'm going with another City win. 3-1.
I'll go for a City win. Yeah, I think I'll second that. Both 3-1. Yeah.
Next game is Brentford and Everton at 5:30 on Sky.
Okay. I'm going for a Brentford win on that one. 2-0.
Ooh. I'm going for a draw. 1-1.
All right. Okay, that's interesting. I just think Brentford I think they're a pretty decent side.
Yeah, they are.
I don't think Everton. I won't say they won't turn up, but I think Brentford. I think they might be a little bit too strong for them, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think Everton aren't doing as good as they'd hope at the moment.
No, they didn't. Well, they struggled. Well, they just stayed up last season, didn't they? So.
Yeah. Next game, Dad?
Next game, 8 p.m. Burnley at home to Man United. I mean, this should be it should be a no-brainer, this one. Whether it'll turn out as my prediction will want it to be. I'm going for a 2-0 United.
Are you?
I am, yeah.
Well, I'm going to, let's say, contrast to that. I'm going with a 1-0 Burnley win.
Of course you would. You're a Chelsea fan. What more can one say? Okay, that wraps up the Saturday's games. We're moving on swiftly to Sunday. And first 2 o'clock kick-off, Arsenal at home to Tottenham.
That's London Derby, that is.
Yep, London Derby. Should be a good game, that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind watching that myself, actually. I think that's got a draw written all over it. I think it's got goals in it.
Yeah.
I'm going for a 2-2 there.
Ooh. I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah.
I can see where you're going with that. Arsenal might just have that little bit of an edge over Tottenham. So yeah, I get you thinking behind that one. What's next one, Beau?
Next one at 2 o'clock is Brighton at home against Bournemouth.
Going on Brighton's performance against United.
Yeah.
I'm going for a 1-0 win Brighton there.
I'm going 2-0 Brighton.
2-0
so
Brighton.
Pretty close on that one.
Okie dokie.
Okay, next one is Chelsea at home
Boo.
against Villa. Now, considering how we played last weekend, was it Bournemouth?
Yeah.
We didn't really do that good. So
With fits and starts, you showed sort of, because we watched that one, didn't we?
yeah.
They showed pockets of like continuity.
Yeah.
And then it just got a bit disjointed, a bit like United, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now, whether that was Bournemouth, having a good spell in the game or not, but I'm waffling on here. I've got to say Chelsea win, and I'm going to go I'm going to go for a 2-0 Chelsea.
Okay. I'm going to go really boring and say 0-0.
0-0.
Like last weekend. I don't think because we've got rid of all the players we've had, I don't think we're as good as we kind of were. Even though we were shocking last season.
I mean, you've got to give him chance, Pochettino.
Yeah.
I mean, I highly rate the man as a manager. He's really good.
Yeah.
You've got to give him time to get that team playing together.
Yeah.
But he'd be an asset as a manager at any team, he would.
Yeah.
Next one, Liverpool at home to West Ham.
Oh, big game.
Yep. Oh, I think Liverpool are just going to be a bit too strong for him.
Do you think?
Yeah, but I think there's goals in this one.
Yeah.
Oh.
But West Ham are decent at the minute.
Yeah. I'm going for a 3-2 Liverpool.
Ooh. I'm gone with 1-1.
1-1.
So
Less
I think there's
goals.
definitely goals. I just don't think
Not that many. Okay.
there'll be as much goals as Dad thinks there is.
Okay. Maybe I'm a bit generous on the score sheet this week, but we'll
Yeah.
see. Next one, Sheffield United at home to Newcastle United.
This is the last game for Gameweek 6. Newcastle.
I fancy
have been
Newcastle on that one, but I'm not going big this time. I'm going for a 1-0 Newcastle.
Good. Okay. I'm going 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1. Okay, my phone's glitching. Right, yeah.
So then we'll just run through our predictions for the EFL Cup games. Yeah, so Carabao Cup. That's what it is, Dad.
Is that what? Right, yeah. So it's next
There's two
Tuesday.
names
isn't
for it.
Yeah. Next Tuesday.
So we'll go for the main games. So
Oh, it's
Tuesday the 26th
it's
next week.
Round 3, isn't it? Round 3 of the Carabao Cup.
United play Palace on Tuesday.
Where are you going?
Just going through the main ones here.
United Crystal Palace. We're for 1-0 United.
I'm gonna full on eclipse that 1-0 Palace.
Yeah, I get what you're thinking. If they play as bad as they have been doing, yeah, I could see it happening.
So Wednesday is Chelsea and Brighton. Now Chelsea are at home on this, so I'm hoping that after this weekend's game, I think we'll be kind of all right. I'm going 1-1. I'm not going big, but
Yeah, I'll go for that. I'll second that. 1-0.
yeah.
Definitely 1-0, yeah.
I hope that'll be a decent game as well, because Brighton obviously just won against United. So, yeah.
Another big game, big name game. Liverpool-Leicester, that's worth mentioning.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a good game, that.
Yeah, I reckon.
I can see Leicester giving him a game, but I can't see Liverpool losing it. So I'm going to go 1-0 Liverpool.
Okay. I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool.
Okay.
Both going for Liverpool wins.
And then other big game in the Carabao Cup is Newcastle United at home to Man City.
Yep. That's a big game.
Big game. And
8 o'clock kickoff. I'm going 3-2 save.
3-2. Yeah, there's got to be goals in it.
Yeah.
Because, I was listening to the radio today, actually, and who was it? I made a good point. Carl Walker was talking on the station. I didn't realise, but City have got quite a few injured out at the minute, and they're getting quite stretched, with the first team players.
Yeah.
I didn't realise. De Bruyne's out. What's his name? Oh, God. Mine's gone blank. They've just lost a player I think it was yesterday, to injury. I think there's about, off the top of my head, there's 5 or 6 first-team players out injured. I mean, it's not that they haven't got the depth in the squad, I mean, they're still playing fantastic, but at some point that's going to tell, that is. But, yeah, I'd go for a 2-1 Man City then.
Okay.
Any other ones worth mentioning on there?
So Villa and Everton, they're both Premier League.
Villa and Everton, for me, that's got a draw written all over it.
Yeah, I reckon 1-1.
1-1? I think it's got a 0-0 that one. I think it's going to be a bit of a damp squib.
There's Brentford and Arsenal.
Brentford and Arsenal, derby again, isn't it? London derby.
Yeah.
That'll be a good game. I'm liking Brentford at the minute. They're a tough team to break down, and they play. They gel together. They play really well as a team.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw there.
Okay.
Yeah. Quite fancy Brentford sticking one in.
Yeah.
I think Arsenal might struggle to get more past them.
I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
I think Arsenal might just have that in the bag there.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything else? I'm trying to look now, see if there's anything else we can talk about.
Oh. News. Spurs have buyback clause for Kane. Ooh, could they afford him? What did they sell him for? Was it 100 and... What was it? Can't remember. It was over 100 million, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 115 now? Something like that.
Yeah.
But it was... I think it was a record-breaking signing, wasn't it? Yeah.
I mean, yet again, I'll reiterate, I think I said it before. It's on a certain well-known broadcaster, which I don't particularly want to mention on the podcast. Solskjaer. Kane wanted Man United, but we couldn't afford him. Interesting.
I'm just going to change subject a bit because I know this is a football podcast, but I just wanted to mention F1.
Oh, yeah. Me and Beau, we are...
F1 addicts.
F1 addicts. I've always been into F1.
I've only just got into it.
And, I fell out of love with it for about 10 years, but Beau's gotten into it and she's got me back into it. And we've been watching it avidly now, probably for the last 2 seasons, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we stick to it like glue, don't we? We follow it, and we're thinking of doing a bit of a prediction podcast on that, aren't we?
Yeah. I'll see what you guys think about it. See if we could do another channel on it, or could try and change this channel to maybe sports channel, so we could do football and F1 on the same channel.
Yeah.
So
we're going to experiment, aren't we? And see how it goes. But yes, guys, please let us know what you think. If it was a good idea or not.
Just put in our predictions for that. Because it's Japan.
Well, until we see the practice sessions.
It's a morning one. 6 o'clock in the morning, the race is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be up for that.
You know I'll be up for it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oscar Piastri has extended his McLaren contract until 2026 today.
Yeah,
that's just been announced today. So I'm excited for that. He's had really good rookie season. He's
Yeah, he's a good driver. I mean, for his age, he shows quite a bit of maturity, doesn't he?
Yeah. So what was it Singapore last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, Singapore. Was Singapore GP a one-off, or is Red Bull dropping off a sign of things to come? Given their dominance, I would say it was a one-off. I'm going for a one-off because a car like that just doesn't win races consistently like he has done by a massive margin.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it's 10 consecutive wins.
Yeah. But every team has a bogey circuit that,
Yeah.
it's been proven through the years. They don't like particular racetracks and they don't perform very well on them.
You said that while we were watching the race.
And it appears to be that was Red Bull's bogey. I can't see that being a sign of things to come, but time will tell. Time will tell.
I'm happy that Lando got P2.
Oh, that was amazing, that was. It was almost as if Sainz and...
I think it was Sainz and Norris were
driving for the same team.
Yeah.
Because...
I think
Hamilton and
Russell,
yeah, they made. I mean,
I can't believe Russell crashed last lap.
Not a big Mercedes fan. Don't particularly like them. But credit where credit's due. They called it. They got the right tyres on at the right time. Didn't cost them any time, and they went for it. And my God, was they catching him at a rate of knots.
Oh yeah, no.
But I think Russell absolutely fried his tyres, and. Well,
the barrier.
Well, concentrating that much on trying to catch Norris.
Yeah.
I think he forgot about Lewis Hamilton behind him. He was trying to overtake him, and he just completely trashed his rear tyres.
Yeah.
And I think, did he actually hit the wall? I'm sure he said he hit the wall, didn't he?
He hit the wall.
Clipped the wall and lost it. But hey, there you go. That's racing for you.
So yeah, it's Japan this weekend. I can't remember the Japan circuit.
Suzuka.
Yeah, I can't remember watching it last year.
Suzuka used to be the last one on the calendar for many years.
Did it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Because I haven't been into F1 for much long. I
was into it late 80s. The Nigel Mansell era, Damon Hill, all them. Trying to think of a few other names I can remember from the past. Johnny Herbert, Martin Brundle, Piquet, I think his name was Nelson Piquet, I think he was a Mexican driver, or a Brazilian, I can't remember now. But then really getting into it, I mean, my favourite was Mickey Hakkinen in the 90s, where he joined McLaren. I mean, for me, especially with Michael Schumacher around, I mean, the battles that them two had. And I class them two as my favourite. Even though I didn't like Michael Schumacher at the time, for me, you'll struggle to find two better F1 drivers than them two. They was amazing. They really were. And then I followed that right through till about 99 when McLaren dropped off. And I kind of just fell out of love with it because of all the changes that they brought in with the tyres and the format of the cars, and it kind of, for me, it lost its way a little bit, and I just fell out of love with it, But then you came along and showed a bit of interest, and you've got me back into it again.
Was it? It was. I remember it was Abu Dhabi 2021, where it was the big thing with Max and Lewis, and they had that big controversy thing.
Yeah, was it
I remember because I was up really early because I think I was ill or something, and then Dad just comes down and just takes over the telly and puts F1 on, and then I started watching it, and I was like, I actually really like this.
Yeah, I think it was that. It wasn't that particular race, but I must have started watching a couple before that.
Yeah.
Just sporadically, just dropping in and watching them, and then you came into the Abu Dhabi, didn't you? And you kind of got hooked.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's the F1.
Yeah. Shall we end it there?
Yeah, we'll end it there, Beau. Guys, let us know what you think about F1, how we can do it, whether it should be a separate channel or we can, like you say, start a new sports channel and mingle them all together. Let us know.
So that is it. Thank you for listening. You can subscribe.
Yeah. Give us the big thumbs up if you like what you hear, and we'll come back and give you some more.
Can share the podcast around.
Share the love, share the love.
Yeah.
As they say.
Right, and that's it.
Take it easy, guys. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.